Hi everybody, it's Marcus again, and I'm going to come back to you and get you another recipe. It's one that I've kind of put together myself. It's a regular cheesecake recipe where we're going to be adding a few different things to it. Some people add chocolate chips, some people add chocolate, but today we're going to be adding espresso powder and chocolate chips together in this cheesecake. So come with me into the kitchen and let's get started, alright? Alright, so for today's recipe for this cheesecake, we only have a few items that we need to put together. First off, we need is right here the 2 sticks of the cream cheese, and I've actually put them in the microwave and let them get kind of softened really well. We need 1 egg, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk. We're going to need the espresso powder as well as the chocolate chips. And then of course, you also are going to have your pie crust. So I get all of this is purchased from Walmart. Very easy to find, very easy to get. So it's not going to be a difficult thing. If you thought the last episode with the chocolate, with the caramel toffee cookies was really good and really easy, this is even easier. So, but your friends will be amazed at the taste of this. So let's get ready and let's put everything together, okay? Okay, so for the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take our cream cheese that has been softened by the microwave. You can also leave it out for a while to make sure it gets softened real nice. And what we're going to do is, before we put anything else in the bowl, we just have the cream cheese in it right now. We're going to mix this up with the mixer and make sure it gets really well mixed up. Just that quick and easy. It's mixed up and it's ready for the next phase, which is going to be the single egg we're going to be using. So put that egg in there, mix it up. I'm always do these mixings one at a time, so that way everything gets mixed well and it keeps coming back for more, right? Alright, the next thing we're going to add is the sweetened condensed milk. Now I always try to have a spoon ready and available because sometimes it can get backed up in the can itself. So we're going to pour all of this in here, into the mixture, and then we're going to mix it up after that. Not as we're mixing. The way I do it is I get everything put in there for each item, and then I mix it individually. Right. And that sweet condensed milk is kind of thick, so you might want to make sure you get everything out of that can. Now, honestly, we can just stop there if you wanted a phenomenal cheesecake, and we'd stop there and it would be done. But we're going to add our special stuff. We're going to take 2 teaspoons of this espresso powder and add it to here. Doesn't seem like a lot, but it goes a long way. And we're also going to take our chocolate chips. And since these two are like add-ons, I put them together. Now some people put a little bit of flour in with this also to keep the chocolate chips not from falling to the bottom. But I found this as thick as the sweetened condensed milk. It kind of keeps it from falling down, I think. So. Oh man, if you could smell this and you like coffee, you would really, really be falling in love right now. So I'm going to take a spoon now. There's some things on the side I'm going to go ahead and just kind of scrape off. And I'm going to pop these out because we're done with these. Alright. So I'm going to scrape these off the side. Make sure that everything gets mixed up real well. No more lumps or anything from the cream cheese. And once this is all put together, all we have to do is pour it in the pie crust. And I got two just in case, because these are a little bit smaller pie crusts than I'm used to. But it looks like this one's going to take it all. Yeah, we should be good on this. Make sure you get all the chocolate chips out. And now, another thing I like to do right now is I usually just I lick the spoon once it's all gone out of here, and you know this it's just so good even by itself like that. Let me clean up a little bit of this mess real quick, and then we're going to put it on our cookie sheet, and we're going to heat the oven to 350 degrees. And once it gets heated all the way up, we're going to put it in there for 35 minutes and let it cook all the way through. Once that's done, we're going to take it out, let it cool off, put it in the refrigerator, let that make it a little bit harder than being fresh out of the oven. And then once we do that, then we'll taste it and see how things go. I've made this many times, and I have had so many people say, I need you to show me how to make this, or I need the recipe or anything. So the recipe is going to be in the description down below, as well as, you know, as we watch this video. So I hope you guys are enjoying these, and as this is cooking, I'm going to do like I did last time. We're going to do just a quick little Bible study. This is one of my guilty pleasures of cooking. You get to taste the stuff that's extra. Sometimes I have extra cookie dough, but my wife won't let me eat that because she eats it. Sometimes she eats this when I don't add espresso powder because she just likes espresso. I could eat this as a dessert just by itself. Well, we're going to cook it first, all right? See you in a few. So I'd like to do another quick little Bible study with you and kind of give you a little bit of background behind this scripture. This is actually Proverbs 27, verse 17. And for the longest time, somebody used to use this verse against me. And it really bugged me, and it bothered me for a long time. And it wasn't until just recently that God really gave me some revelation knowledge of what it really means. And I took the time to kind of sit down and kind of meditate on this. But let's see what this says. This is Proverbs 27, verse 17. It says, "As iron sharpens iron, so one person sharpens another." Now, to me, what this is talking about is how a believer can be helping another believer come along. It's kind of like discipleship to me. So it's important that we disciple people when we bring them to Christ, and we help run alongside them and help them understand exactly what they're reading in the Bible when they have questions. And you know, you may not know the answer, but you can find the answer and help them. But that's the main thing is, you know, we've got to be helping other people. We've got to be sharpening them and letting them be able to understand what they're reading so that they can go out and tell others about the great news of Jesus Christ and what He has done for us. So just kind of a little bit of insight into that verse. It really kind of, like I said, it bugged me for the longest time because I kind of thought of it as, you know, this person's using it against me. And they really were. But now that I finally understand that a little bit better about that, I need to just need to drop that first off. I can't hold that against people. You can't hold things that people say against you against them. You got to know how to release it. Just like the song The Gambler says, you got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them, right? So don't let those things bother you. Just it's hard, I know, but just let those things, give it to God and let Him just release it to Him and let Him take it. And you will feel a burden that is completely lifted off of your body. And as you do that, make sure you go out and you share the gospel with somebody today. Alrighty? So let's go back to the cheesecake and see where we're at with it, okay? Alright, so the timer just went off. I'm going to take this out. I'm going to get me another one because I don't want to take a chance on burning my little fingers. So let's get this out of here. It looks like it's a little wobbly on top, but don't worry about that. If it was in there for 35 minutes, it'll be fine. What we need to do now is just let it cool off, and then we'll, like I said, then we'll put it in the refrigerator, and then later on we will, in about 2 hours after it's in the refrigerator, we'll try it again. And if it's good to go, we'll take a bite and see how it tastes like, and I'll end this video. Oh, and this is my favorite time because I get to taste the cheesecake that I just made. And now I took it out just a little bit early from the refrigerator because I just couldn't wait. I was looking so forward to this taste, and I'm looking so forward to sharing this with other people. Now I hope that as you make these and you try experiments with different types of things, different types of flavorings, share them with me. Let me know what people are thinking of your recipes, how you're changing these up. And all I did was I took an old recipe from actually really old recipe for a cheesecake, and I've been adding to it ever since. I've been adding different types of stuff. Sometimes I add like a chocolate powder, make it a chocolate cheesecake. Sometimes just a chocolate chip cheesecake. Sometimes I add different types of things to it. So just get creative, and I look forward to hearing what you guys think. So here's the part I've been waiting for. You can taste the chocolate from the chocolate chips. You can taste the coffee from the espresso powder. And it's just so good together. It tastes so good. They need to make like an espresso chocolate chip drink or something like that. I'd buy that. Make sure it's low in carbs and sugar. Well, I'm going to finish eating the rest of this. But until next time, I sure hope you guys are having a great day. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for some more recipes like this. Next time I think I'm going to do the, I'm actually not positively sure, but I think I'm going to do the spaghetti squash recipe, and we'll do a food one next. And then we'll just talk about some of the different things that I grew up learning from my mom. So until next time, I sure hope you guys are blessed today. I'm going to finish this now. But don't watch.